Welcome back to another episode of Comedy's Dead. I'm Saundra. I am your host. It's a comedy podcast. I'm on Apple iTunes if you want to check it out, okay? It's just a longer version. This is a smaller, condensed version, where you get to see me and not just hear me, all right? But anyways, it's just you tuned in to listen to some blonde bimbo with big tits talk about Iran. Because that's hilarious. That is funny. Listening to somebody with big tits talk about Iran is more entertaining than listening to Dave Smith talk about Iran. So, it's true. It is true. Whatever. Okay, listen, guys. Hamini. Is that his name? Hamini? I don't have like a Jamie or anybody to check the pronunciation, but whatever. Hamini, I don't care. He's the new supreme leader, okay? He has the same damn last name as his dad, and people are trying to figure out if he's still alive. Yes, he's still alive, guys. Yes, I have my sources, okay? I know what I'm talking about. He is alive and well, and he is chilling on a yacht somewhere with Jeffrey Epstein and a bunch of Russian hookers and a wallet full of Bitcoin. That's how you win wars, folks. That's how America does wars now. Okay, you bribe the enemy with Bitcoin and unlimited blowjobs. It's like bottomless chips and salsa at Chili's. That's how you win. Blowjobs. Everyone wants a blowjob, okay? But anyways, who cares? Who cares if he's dead or alive? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Aliens are real now, folks. Yes, that's the only thing that matters, okay, is what's going on in America. And guys, America is broke. Oh yeah, we're broke. And you know what? The aliens want their money back. Or no more pizza for the pedos. No more eating babies during a recession. Okay, the elite pedos are gonna have to grow up and start eating pussy like the lesbians. Yeah, that's what's going on, folks. That's what you care about, okay? And listen, I like lesbians. I think we need more lesbians in the world. Yes, we do. Lesbians know how to fix things. Listen, I wish every time I open one of those IKEA boxes, a lesbian dropped out and not one of those useless Allen wrenches. That's why God created lesbians. So you wouldn't have to blow the guy next door every time you needed help putting something together. Whatever. That's what's going on, guys. Aliens and lesbians. Okay, don't listen to Alex Jones talking about the zombie lesbians that want to eat your brain. Okay, he doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, lesbians don't want to eat your brain. They want to eat your pussy. And the aliens are going to make the pedos start eating pussy. So the future is bright, folks. But I am excited about the UFO files. Yes, oh yeah. You thought the Epstein files were bad? Oh, wait till America finds out the government has been covering up alien rape for decades. And you know who the most at-risk group in America are? Poor white males from the Midwest, which should come as no surprise to anybody because hipsters will stick anything up their butt for a case of PBR. Hipsters are into butt stuff, okay? That's the hipster fantasy. Getting alien probed by a non-binary alien. They want that's their fantasy. Okay, and I'm from the Midwest and I am broke. And that I don't fantasize about a non-binary lesbian sticking anything up my butt. But I do fantasize about being molested by a billionaire and filing a lawsuit. That's my dream date, okay? Because, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. Especially in the Rust Belt. They don't. There is no opportunity here because, the government shipped all the jobs overseas and then they just got everyone addicted to opiates. So, but, it doesn't matter because the Dow Jones is up and so are the homeless encampments. Yeah, oh yeah, homeless people are except in Indiana. In Indiana, they recently just made it illegal to be homeless. You get 2 warnings and then you go to jail. You can't camp in public anymore. And my liberal friends are losing their minds Okay, I can't pay my bills. I can't even upload a video to my computer that's longer than 20 minutes without crashing it. And I can't afford a new computer. And my friends are more worried about the homeless people and where are they gonna go and what are they gonna do? Where are they gonna camp? Burning Man. Yes, if you want to do drugs in a tent, go to Burning Man. Except you're gonna have to get a job. The bums are gonna have to get a job because Burning Man is expensive. Yeah, I mean, like, if I want to go do drugs in a tent, I gotta get a second job and I gotta work weekends and give up Starbucks. And that is still not enough money. That barely covers the cost of the ticket and my travel to Nevada. Okay, I still gotta donate plasma for drug money. So look, guys, I'm sorry, but if you didn't know, homeless people are homeless because they're drug addicts. Yes, folks, that is true. Okay, what do you think they're doing in their tents? What, meditating and checking stocks? No, they're smoking crack and doing fentanyl because doing drugs in a tent is better than working at Amazon. And look, I know most people are going to say that I'm not empathetic. Everyone says I'm not empathetic and I'm a horrible person, whatever. Okay, that is not true. I wholeheartedly sympathize with the crazy homeless people. The ones that are like DSM level 5, schizophrenics. I feel horrible for those people because the drugs, the medicine that the pharmaceutical companies prescribe these people make you obese. That makes you really fat. If those were my two choices, if I had to choose between being fat or hearing voices telling me that Martha Stewart was Hitler in a past life and she has to be destroyed, I'm going to go do drugs in my tent, sign up for Martha Stewart's masterclass, and wait for her instructions on taking out Barry Weiss. No, I'm kidding. I could never live in a tent. But nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, okay? So I feel horrible for those people, all right? But the people in the tents are too crazy for the homeless shelters. Yes, folks, they don't want your help. They don't, okay? They send outreach people to them all the time. And you know what? They put up a little do not disturb sign on their tent, okay? Because they get free food, free drugs, and there's always somebody around to suck your dick for some crack. Okay, they're living like rock stars. And yet there's non-for-profits that go out to these people and, they hand out free meals, they give them haircuts, they get new clothes, okay? They clean them all up so they don't look crazy. What are you doing? If you're crazy, you should look crazy. So people know not to stand too close to you on the subway tracks or on the bus. But if people really need to dress up the homeless, can we put little tags? Can we tag them? Like how you tag sharks in the wild? Can we start tagging the homeless? We can color code it so we know how crazy they are. Seriously, we need to color code it. Like red could be the most dangerous, like he'll eat your face off.